Hey, how's it going, everybody? Good afternoon. Hope everybody's doing well today. I just thought I'd go live. Maybe show off what I got for Christmas. Hang out, chit chat for a little bit on this very rainy Sunday afternoon for me. It is raining its butt off this weekend. Um, so just figured I'd get on here, hang out, see what everybody's getting into. I got some really cool things for Christmas this year, so thought I'd show them off. And you know, let's see who's in the chat. Hey, Mom, how's it going? What's up, Steve? How's it going, dude? Hey, Holland, thanks for popping in. There's like probably a million live streams going on right now. You're probably trying to watch all of them. What's up, Space Fraggle? Hope you're doing well, my friend. Fish, how's it going, dude? Hope you're doing well today. Oh, we got a lot of highs going back and forth, trying not to miss anybody. Here we go. What's up, Derek? How's it going? I hope everybody had a good Christmas. I've seen some of y'all's haul videos and stuff, and it seems like everybody got some really cool things for Christmas. I mean, 2024 was a great year for physical media. So if you didn't buy everything day one, you had a lot of really good stuff to choose from to get for gifts. Hey, Ben, how's it going? Thanks for popping in. Yeah, yes, it does. Yes, it does. So we'll just start it off with that because uh, that was that was one that I was very excited to get. If you guys follow me on Instagram, I already done been showing it off. I've already watched the transfer. I haven't opened mine yet, um, but nice little story about not nice little story, but a complaint about Amazon. They shipped my mom uh 2 copies. I mean, she bought 2 copies and they shipped her the 2 copies, but what they did is the way they packaged them, they left like a barrier in the box and they left it out in the pouring rain. So the other one that she got to gift to my dad, the box got completely ruined and all wavy. But we opened it up and watched it anyways before we send it back because we had to try to open it out, see if it could dry and salvage itself. There was no salvaging it once it was open, and we realized how messed up the the sleeve was, and then even the box underneath was all wavy. It wasn't worth even trying to salvage it. So she's getting a replacement. But we done watched this. Wow. Anybody that got this year, man, you got a good one, didn't you? Um and it's already, from what I can tell, I went to go get that picture for my thumbnail, and it looks like Demolition Man is starting to sell out everywhere and go out of stock. It's on back order on deep discount, and on Google, it just was saying out of stock, out of stock, out of stock. Mm. So kind of, kind of excited about that. Phoenix Ice switches colors in one scene. Is blue, goes from right side to left side. Yeah, yeah. They left those in too for the 4K. Obviously, they didn't fix those things. That would have been editing our movie, and they didn't edit it. Like they didn't do any hard edits on this. Like a couple of other ones we got right around Christmas time. They edited Riddick. That was. I'm glad. I'm just gonna keep my studio Blu-ray of that. Yes, we actually watched the Pizza Hut version. We didn't watch the original Taco Bell version. We've seen the movie so many times. We grew up we grew up with this movie being a staple in our household. If I'm not mistaken, we wore out at least 2 VHS tapes. At least. And I'm not talking like just wore down the boxes. I'm talking like the tapes jumped and was fuzzy. And you guys that grew up with tapes, you guys know. Um, but we watched it that many times. Now, when we watched the 4K, we just watched the Pizza Hut cut. because what's cool, I don't think that's what it's called, but I call it the Pizza Hut cut because I just think it sounds cool and it rolls off the tongue well. We watched that version, and it's a very subtle difference. It's just they say Pizza Hut instead of Taco Bell in one scene, and then when there's a sign outside for the restaurant, it says Pizza Hut instead of Taco Bell. The food is still sauces on nacho chips, but it's really cool. It's just really neat to see it different. Nice. There we go. And now everybody's happy, hunky. So, and we already got to watch it, so that's cool. I know, man. I love some Taco Bell. Taco Bell is like that's like my favorite fast food. Like no joke, no joke. You won't be disappointed, Fish. I promise. It looks so good. They they did really good on it. The thing that nobody's really talking about is the sound. I think it sounds better than it did on the Blu-ray. I think it might be the same track. Now, somebody can correct me if I'm wrong, but it just sounded more open on the 4K, and maybe it's just because it's less compression, and so it runs at a faster bit rate. But I thought it sounded great. I love the lines. Yes, what seems to be your boggle? I noticed that happens in the huh. That must just be maybe that's just weird editing, you know? Not necessarily glitches, but just they edited it thinking that those things wouldn't be noticed, or maybe they didn't notice as they edited. It's a little funky what we find in movies sometimes. Okay. Oh my goodness. Oh, you've never seen Demolition Man, Fish? Oh man. I love it, man. It's such a good movie. It's such a good movie, dude. It's so fun. Now it's very corny, but if you just forgive it for its time, and you go in there knowing that you're gonna have a fun time and a fun ride, like just roll with it, and you're gonna enjoy it. Um, for me, what was awesome about this, I didn't pull it. Actually, yeah, I did. For me, this was a this was a very big upgrade. I'm gonna keep my original, but I only had it on DVD. I never bought the Blu-ray. I bought the Blu-ray. Well, I never bought the Blu-ray for myself. I bought the Blu-ray as gifts for people quite a bit. I bought it for my parents as a gift, and like three or four different friends throughout the years. I bought that movie as a gift for them, and I think I bought it for everybody on Blu-ray because most of my friends had like game consoles that had Blu-ray players, so I just got them the best way to watch it. And the Blu-ray for a long time was $8 to $10 on the regular. But I just picked this up from my record store about a year ago because I wanted to watch the movie. Uh, I'm gonna keep it because I don't have 4K players strung all throughout my house, and Arrow doesn't package Blu-rays in. I almost want to buy the Arrow Blu-ray too, but I don't want to give up that much shelf space. I'd almost buy the Blu-ray, gut it, and throw it in this case. For her first Oscar-worthy performance, yes, yes. She was great in it. She was great in it. Watch along time? Yeah, we could do a watch along for Demolition Man anytime. Anytime. Instant classic. Yes. Yes, yes it is. I like I said, I love it. It's such a good movie. It was a staple in my household growing up. Yes, it really is. I think it's a perfect watch along movie. Right on time. I'll be slowing down on my Oh, I don't blame you, Grant. I will be too. I thought that I kind of slowed down this year, and maybe I did. I mean, I did slow down. Um, but when I was looking through like just new release movies and like 4Ks and all that, I still added I still added close to 100 4K titles to my collection this year. So I really think I'm gonna work on doing some other things with my collection, but that I'm gonna make a video about that. So I hope everybody kind of checks that one out. Bought the Blu-ray as a single and in a set and still haven't watched it. It's okay. It's good, but I can only forgive it for a little while longer. You must watch it soon. Very funny, very funny. Like I say, if you just go into it and you roll with it, you're gonna have a really good time with it for sure. Hang on just a moment. Apologize. I had to open up my drink. I need Pac-Man to give me some energy today. It's Sunday and I'm dragging right on top of that road. Yeah. um so the other big surprise that I got for Christmas, and I think so this was the only other 4K that I got. Um, like I said, I'm not I don't care about the formats or anything, but this was another one that was a major upgrade for me in my collection and just one of my favorite movies. And I have the original one sitting here for it as well. And if you follow me on Instagram, you already seen this as well. So I'm just trying to get them kind of out of the way. But my wife got me Drag Me to Hell. We've already opened it. We've already watched it. Wow. This 4K, my goodness, guys. Look at this. They put some cool disc art on these too. I don't know anybody that really opened this up and showed off the disc art or anything, because I don't think very many people were that excited about it coming to 4K. Not as excited as I was. I mean, I guess see, I never had the Blu-ray. I still had my day one DVD. I bought this the day it came out on DVD. And so I've had it since that day. And I've only ever had this. So I never had the studio Blu-ray. I never had the Shout Factory Blu-ray. But yeah, like check out a really cool disc art. Now I haven't got to dig into any of the special features. We opened it up and watched the 4K disc last night, and wow. Wow. Oh, wow. Now, like I said, I'm more mind blown from going from like a a DVD to a 4K, obviously, and the same thing with Demolition Man. But I had watched Demolition Man on Blu-ray previous because, like I said, I bought it for my friends and I'd buy it, I'd bring it over. I basically buy it to bring it over and watch it with them, and then I would just leave it for them to keep it. Um, Demolition Man's always been one of those movies that I gift to people if I can. There's a couple albums that I've done that with in my life too, where I've just gifted, a CD because it's just one of my favorite CDs. So I was very excited to get that. So, got me an Arrow and a Scream Factory. That's pretty freaking awesome. Um, then the other things that I got boutique wise was my mom got me a couple new Criterions. Now, one of these was on my wish list as one that I wanted to get. And I did not know it was a digibook, so that's really cool. But she got me Spine Number 712, David Cronenberg Scanners. I've never seen Scanners, and I know that Shout Factory, Scream Factory has the Scanners 2 and 3 pack, so I'm hoping to try to get my hands on that so I can have the whole series, because I also have Scanner Cop, which I know is like a spinoff of the Scanners movie. But I'm very new to David Cronenberg just in general. I've seen what was Videodrome. I've seen that one. I got that at Orbit earlier this year. And that's in a really nice digipack too. So I mean, Criterion always does Cronenberg really good. They put him in really nice digipacks and stuff. Like I said, I haven't opened this one up yet. The only one that I've opened from Christmas so far is the Drag Me to Hell. But I'm very excited to check this one out. It because of what I know right now, because there was a 4K collection announced, but I don't think it was a collection for all of them. I think it was just this movie in 4K and 2 and 3 on Blu-ray and like a trilogy set from an import company. I'm totally straight with just doing Criterion, you know. I love doing Criterion collection. So I am totally fine with this being the way that I have it. It has a bunch of special features in it on it too. So, like I said, I'm very excited to check out Scanners and these digipacks. Criterion, nobody does it better, you know. Right? Yeah, yeah. Got to keep buffing out that Criterion shelf. It's getting pretty good. You guys see it right here? That shelf goes all the way. That whole shelf is full. And if you look up there next to Ren, there's a couple more. I can't get the I think right. I can't get my hand. Okay, yeah, there we go. Right there. There's a couple more even up there behind because I have double shelving here on my shelf. So I got that whole shelf and then a double shelf for Criterion. So I'm loving Criterion. That Criterion might actually be my favorite boutique just because all their stuff is just so it's so nice. Um like they do really well in their transfers and they always load it down with so many special features. And they never make me feel like I need to upgrade to 4K because I'm already very happy with like this packaging, you know. Now, if they do this on 4K, I don't know. I haven't done it yet. I may upgrade some to 4K, but at this point, I'm thinking about upgrading my Criterion DVDs, the ones that I can. There's a handful of I say a handful, 2 or 3 of my Criterion DVDs that don't have Blu-rays, so I can't upgrade them. But the the Devil and Daniel Webster, which is All That Money Can Buy, I really want to upgrade that. And last night I finally watched the Royal Tenenbaums, and I must upgrade that to Blu-ray now at the very least. But I kind of want to wait because I kind of see this Wes Anderson thing popping off on Amazon, or not on Amazon, on Criterion, where I feel like they're going to keep upgrading his movies to 4K possibly. And I know I say I don't care about that upgrade, but because I'm still kind of new to it, I wouldn't mind doing it. But I wouldn't mind just waiting for a 4K. Hey Tiana, how's it going? Um, Everybody, please make sure to go check her out. She's a wrench, so she can throw her own channel in the chat. Tiana, please share your channel link in the chat. If there's anyone here watching right now and you're not subscribed, please go. She does videos every Thursday, I believe, is her upload day. My upload day is Wednesday. Her upload day is Thursday. So you got a little bit of both for pickups and hauls back to back. Oh my goodness. Tiana, thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that. I'm edging with every little super chat that you guys do. I really appreciate it. I'm edging ever so closely to getting my first YouTube payout. It's very exciting. Very, very exciting. I actually think with this I might be just about halfway there. So that's pretty cool to get my first to get a first payout. I can't wait till I see a little thing that pops up on my bank account and it says Google Pay YouTube or something. That'll just be like nuts to me. So we're on that Criterion kick. My mom got me another one. So my mom ended up getting me like 3 bangers, I think. I've not seen 2 of the 3, but she got me, an Arrow and 2 Criterions. Like, come on, son. Like, ain't that just the bee's knees? I've never heard of this, but my buddy Ryan really likes this director. And the director's name is Gus Van Sant. He was talking about Criterion doing a handful of his movies. And I believe he talked about this movie once before. I don't see any actors' names on the front cover here. So if I'm wrong, you guys can correct me. But it's Spine Number 277, My Own Private Idaho. and it's got Keanu Reeves, which I recognize as Keanu Reeves. But it's also got, I believe this is River Phoenix. I don't know much about River Phoenix. Obviously, he was kind of before my time. That is who it is, correct, guys? I don't see any names on the back of this at all. Yeah, River Phoenix. It's at the very top. Looky there, right at the very top. I was pretty sure because I remember Ryan was talking about this one, and he said it was one of his favorites. So I'm glad to have this. And how did my mom do it? Like, because you don't really necessarily know per se by looking on the website or anything, but she got me 2 Criterion Digibooks. It's just freaking dope. I mean, come on. Like I said, nobody, in my opinion, nobody does it better than Criterion. And I don't care if people say, oh, they don't look uniform on the shelf. To me, they do, because to me, they pop when all the different spines look like, I can do this and it'll look a little more casual, or I can do this and it's just a little more poppy and it looks kind of like the Paper Moon where it has like a border on it. For me, the Criterion stuff just kind of pops. Like that shelf, because it looks so rainbowy and so just off the wall, it pops. Like people's eyes, they draw right to that. And I have Scream Factory below it and Vinegar Syndrome and then Arrow above it. And like the Criterion still just pops. So that's why I'm happy to have some. So like this is so these were the boutiques that I got for Christmas this year. Freaking dope, guys. Like, ain't that sick? I think so. I cannot be more happy that I have people that love me and understand exactly what I love. And I asked for this. So so this next one, guys, I asked for this, and I was not expecting to get this. Hang on a sec. We got some more chats in here. Let me pop in here real quick. We got Brian. What's up, dude? Thanks for popping in. I hope you're having a great Sunday, my friend. You guys, if you're not subscribed to Brian, go check his channel out. He's been making some great freaking content. I mean, one of my favorite videos of his in recent time was when he talked about films in black and white. I just thought that was great. And then the one that got me hooked to him was movies that were stuck on DVD in the US. I've always been intrigued by that. I literally keep my DVDs separated by ones that are stuck on DVD versus ones that I can upgrade. That's just kind of how I do it. But yeah, so guys, go check Brian out. Yes, My Dearest River. Okay, see, that's what I thought. And like I said, I don't think I've seen a lot of stuff with him in it. So I'm still very green behind the ears. I got a wall of freaking movies and I still don't know anything, guys. Joel, how's it going, my friend? I hope you had a great day at church. I was kind of hoping to be the after church special today. I hope you're doing well today, my friend. A modern day telling of Henry IV. Okay. Cool. I'm excited to check that out. All right, so this next one, my wife was like, well, I don't know what to get you because you get everything you want for yourself. You just get it when you find a good deal on it and all that. Now, I never found a good deal on one of these things. I tried to mod my PS3 to do it, and then my disk drive shot the shit, so I couldn't get it to work on a PS3 either, which I'm still working on trying to get that working because I want to mod it's a backwards compatible PS3 that I want to mod so that way I can like back up my PS2 games to it. Woe is me. Anyways, I just kind of pulled this out of my butt and I said, this is what I want then. And I won't buy it for myself. And if you can find it, that's what I want. And I just kind of said it one day and I really didn't think she was going to get one for me, but she did. I'm region free now, guys. It's a 3D and Blu-ray region-free player, and it does 4K upscale. The box is already empty because I've already hooked it up and I've already been using it. This was such a very awesome gift for me to get, because I've said repeatedly for this last year that I wasn't region free, and that I didn't ever, and I stayed away from region B Blu-rays because I didn't want to jump into buying a player and having that rabbit hole. But I said it. My wife knows exactly what I'm getting into now, and she's fine with it. And to me, what this means for me, honestly, I want to take a trip to Orbit and peruse their region free shelf. I could probably spend just 2 hours in there looking for movies that I know are stupid out of print and expensive in the US, and get them for decent prices and start watching them now. Now, I only have this hooked up to my 3D TV right now, this one right here, because I bought a lot on Facebook of 3D Blu-rays earlier this year, and Ratatouille was in there, and I was so excited to get Ratatouille. Like, I love that movie. I hadn't seen it since the theater, because I wanted to watch it in 3D. And I get it, and all the movies were fine, and I didn't even realize that I made a video about it and everything, and people were on my video commenting, "Hey, Ratatouille is region B locked. It's one of like 5 or less 3D Blu-rays in the entire world that's locked to region B." Okay, so I have that sitting here. What was the other one? It's not sitting here anymore. I started making me a shelf, but there was a movie called Ransom that I got from Tony, Basement Blues. I met it with him last March, and he just handed it to me. And I didn't realize it was like a region B lock. He was like, "Oh, you need to check this out. It's not very good, but it's one of his first movies post Bond." I'm like, "Oh, okay, whatever. Maybe it's just like a little bit of a joke movie." Little did I know he was holding my hand into region B locking, because that movie is region B locked. I put it in. I watched the trailer for it. I will watch the movie at some point, but I put it in to watch the trailer for this, mainly because I couldn't let this be just a Ratatouille box. It's not going to be just that. I also have a Blu-ray in my Wild Things 4K, because the last time I went to Orbit in store, I guess it was right before Christmas last year, I bought Wild Things for like $20 on 4K with the nice Steelbook big box Arrow, but it was region B, so the Blu-ray was locked, and I'm like, I don't care. I want it for the 4K movie. But now I can watch the special features on this player, so I'm excited about that. And then I have the Second Sight Dawn of the Dead 4K set, and the 4th disc in it is a Blu-ray disc that has all the extra supplemental features, and it's a region B locked disc. So now I can watch it. Exactly. No more restrictions. I'm very excited about that. Yes. Region free. Thank you. Thank you. Yes. Yes. I'm so, like I said, man, I'm so excited because, like, now that Sandpiper just released the Sleepaway Camp 2 and 3, that's not really necessarily a big deal anymore. But I remember the last time I went to Orbit, I could get Sleepaway Camp 2 and 3 imported for about $16-17 a piece, and they came in some really cool red Blu-ray cases. So I could get those and get the Scream Factory of part 1 for about 10 or $12. And I mean, I get the whole series for right around $50. And to me, that's pretty great. I say the whole series, but I still need to return to Sleepaway Camp. I never did find that at my Big Lots, guys. If anybody's going out and hunting their Big Lots as they're possibly still shutting down, I did hear that the company that owns Roses is going in and trying to buy 400 of their stores. I really hope that my store is one that stays open. Not just because I like to hunt movies there and shop for movies, but because I actually have friends and people that I consider to be more than just friends that work there and make a living from there, and I would like them to be able to, keep their job and provide for their family. But also, I could still hunt movies there. What up, doe? Whoop whoop. What's up, Bacon? I hope you're doing well today, my good sir. Anybody that's not following Park and Sip, please do. He goes and he likes to go out on lunch breaks and walk around town and stuff. I always have a great time checking out his live streams. So we were talking about Big Lots and everything. Like I said, if anybody can find that Return to Sleepaway Camp DVD, it's only like $4, guys. It's only like $4. My store never got it in. I went out of town, checked out that Big Lots. It didn't have it. And if anybody can help me obtain that, I will gladly pay you a couple dollars above that $4 price, plus the shipping. I'll pay you like 10, $12 for that DVD. I'm just trying to get myself that Return to Sleepaway Camp DVD. I've always wanted it. I've just never found it. I've never seen it. But we're gonna get into Big Lots now. And this is part of my Christmas haul. This is the last bit of movies that I got for Christmas. I told my wife, hey, they're shutting down. They announced it. They got a bunch of stuff on sale. I think their movies only went to 10% off, but my wife went in there and grabbed me up some and told me to wait till Christmas. And she got me the exact ones that I wanted. I attempted to go by the store last night, but they closed a little early. I won't say two negative words about that. You were told 3 days before Christmas, 4 days before Christmas that you might not have a job. If you want to not ever open that store again, by all means, don't open that store again. I would not be mad. I would not blame a single employee for not wanting to work that again. So I'm not at all upset that there was a sign outside the door that said, hey, we're closing at 8 p.m. today. You do you go home. So I didn't go by there and grab up anything else yet. But if my store does decide to close down, I will probably go in there and try to get stuff when it kind of pennies out as best as I can. Not because there's a lot of movies in there that I per se want, but it would be a really good way to stock up on like replacement cases and maybe some physical movie giveaways I can do here on the channel. I mean, Big Lots movies we are not prejudiced to where we get our movies. We still get some really good movies there, and I'm about to show you. My wife got me 5 of them there for Christmas, so let's get into it. This is probably the one that I wanted the least out of them, but I did want it because it's Disney. I just didn't really want to pay full price for it. And I'm glad that she went ahead and just got it for me, got it at a deal. I know that it was probably already a pretty good deal. Let's see. Really? Oh, dude, I know, man. I'm kind of devastated about it. To be honest, I'm not gonna lie. I love my Big Lots. It's a great place to shop, and I don't buy just movies there. I get other things too. Okay, it looks like Brian, it looks like your message was retracted, so I won't pop that up on screen. Like I said, I've seen it for like $2.99 or $3.99, I think is what the DVD runs at Big Lots brand new. And lots of Big Lots got it, but neither one within like an hour of me got it. Like I said, if anybody sees this and finds it and can help me out, I'll gladly return the favor if I can find something in one of my locations that you would like to have. We can do some swapping. I'll just straight up cash app you the 10, $12 or whatever, whatever makes it worth your time to find it for me if you're out and about. I just would like to have that one. And I really don't see Return to Sleepaway Camp getting better than a DVD. I mean, I might be wrong, but maybe. But anyways, this first one, I might watch it someday. Maybe I'll sit down with my daughter and watch it because it might be something that's up her alley. But it's Prom. And I just wanted it to fill up the Disney shelf. Give me a little bit more fodder for the Disney shelf. It's just like every other Disney movie, that spine fits with the character profile, face, and the works. Now, this has a slipcover too, I think. Not looking for that. But like I said, this is the one that I wanted the least out of all of them up there, but I'm glad that she got it because I did list this specific one in the message that I told her I was looking for. Mainly because I didn't want to pay even what the Big Lots full price was for it. But hey, it's a Disney one. I'm going to throw it on the shelf. My Disney shelf is just about getting full. I'm going to have to do a whole bunch of rearranging and moving stuff around and doing some sub-label pulls. And yeah, it's about to get real crazy in here with rearranging shelves. Now, the next one she got me, I have this in the DVD box set, which I bought some DVD box sets. Let me explain once I show it. So she got me Doctor Who, the husbands of River Song. We absolutely love Doctor Who. Me and my wife, we watch all of them, and they did the complete Doctor box sets on DVD at Walmart, and I bought each of them except for I haven't got the Jodie Whittaker one. I have all of the ones up to Jodie Whittaker. And I do want to get hers. It's just I didn't want to spend I think it was like $50 when it first came out for the DVDs. And those ones I got, I think, for 20 a piece. And it was like 2 doctors in the first one and then Doctor. And I'm like, that's a way better price. But I do have this in the Peter Capaldi Doctor DVD set. But I mean, it's Doctor Who in high definition on Blu-ray. So I'm totally happy with getting this one. Like I said, my wife is just the bee's knees. So it's some Doctor Who, one that we didn't have. This one she got me because of the slipcover. Now, you guys, if you guys have watched my Big Lots hunting videos, oh, you're talking about the sleepaway camp. Yeah. Yeah, it's a little bit cheaper than $20 on eBay. So in some of my Big Lots hunts videos, this one's been hanging around my Big Lots for a while. I'm not really sure why nobody bought it up. I don't know why I didn't. I just didn't. I'm not really sure why. But it has a really nice slipcover, and that's exactly why she said she got it for me, because it had a nice slipcover that wasn't all dinged up and mashed in. She got me The Loneliest Whale, and it's a documentary film, I believe. I don't see a runtime on it anywhere. And I didn't really see much about it, but from what I could tell, it was a documentary film, but it doesn't have the runtime on it, which is really odd. But it was released by Bleecker Street and Decal, and they're getting very big. Bleecker Street is becoming a very big production company right about now. So that's really cool. And I love documentaries, especially in high definition. I think they look great. You can't really ask for documentaries to look much better than 1080p, but if they come in 4K, they do. But yeah, The Loneliest Whale. Kind of excited to check that one out. Now, while we're on the subject of water, me and her were watching one the other day, and it may have been, I don't know. We watched a lot of 20th Century Fox movies. If you go back and you look at my Instagram, I was sharing my Christmas movies and new to me watch movies from November into December and all of that. And a lot of them that I was opening up and watching for the first time were 20th Century Fox titles. And this movie is a 20th Century Fox title, and its trailer was in front of a handful of movies. I watched the trailer a handful of times and kept telling my wife that, hey, they got this at Big Lots. I need to go by there and grab it. I want to. The trailer makes me want to watch it. So I told her that was in the list, and she was able to find it for me, and that's Chasing Mavericks. It's based on a true story, and it's about a surfer or a kid, wanting to learn how to surf. And Gerard Butler is this hippie surfer dude. It's kind of, like I said, the trailer makes it off to be a coming of age true story. And I am a sucker for those types of movies. And I don't have a lot of sports movies, but I would consider this to be a sports movie, because it's what do we call that? Extreme Sports. Yeah, like Extreme Sports. But it's done by the same company that does like a lot of the Christian type movies, and it's only rated PG, so it's probably a very nice like coming of age type story. But I was very intrigued by this from the trailer, so very excited to have Chasing Mavericks. This might just, I think a lot of the Big Lots movies might get a little harder to find. I mean, I know that a lot of them are on Hamilton Book, and some of them go to Hamilton Book after Big Lots. So there'll be more of them on Hamilton Book, but so many people know about Hamilton Book, and they don't have to go and hunt in store for them. I feel like the Hamilton Book stock doesn't last as long as it used to. They used to put things up for new stock, and it would last long enough that you could put some things in your cart and wait a couple weeks and go in there and check out. Like, okay, well, when payday comes around, I'll go in here and spend this 40, 50 bucks, get me handful of movies. No, it's not really quite like that anymore. If you want that stuff, you got to kind of jump on it. And that's kind of sad because that's how it is with like some of the limited edition expensive stuff. And now it's getting that way with like the nice, affordable stuff. And I am not happy about that. I like affordable, obviously. Because not everything needs to be super expensive, in my opinion. Speaking of, I seen this in my last hunt, my last Big Lots hunt video, and I said, wow, that's a little pricey even for Big Lots. I didn't look this up to know that it was actually a pretty good price because the only way to get it now. So they did the same thing. This is Warner Brothers. They did the same thing with Wizard of Oz, where they did a solo standard release just in a Blu-ray case, and then they did like the big box, like the long big box edition Blu-ray. I can probably turn my camera just a bit here. Yeah, I have the Willy Wonka one right there. You can kind of see the Willy Wonka one right there in the corner. I do. Oh, there we go. I got that Willy Wonka one. So they used to do the big box and they would do the single. Well, they had the big box and they had slight single ones and they were Walmart exclusive. And it goes for quite a bit of money now because this has 4 discs in it. And I didn't realize that because I just kind of peeled it from the spine in the shelf, kind of put it back. But once I actually had it in hand, it's heavy. And that's Gone with the Wind. I've never seen this movie. This will be a first time watch for me. And it is super long, 233 minutes. I think they edited this movie or something, or I don't know. But I know that it came out, I think this Blu-ray came out 10 years ago, if I'm not mistaken. I'm trying to see if there's a new copyright on it. It's got the original 1939. So it's not going to be the oldest movie in my collection, but it will be one of the oldest movies. I don't see a new release, but I believe according to the Blu-ray app, this was like 2014 or 2015. It was like I think it was like that. So it's around the 85th anniversary now, and there's been no talks of 4K or upgrade or anything. But I think there was some kind of like issue with this movie. I don't really quite remember, but like I said, I've never seen it. I think this is a great way for me to add it in. I'd like to obviously thank my wife again for grabbing this one and adding it into our collection because it's a cult classic, and it's just one of those ones that in film history I just never got to seeing. So yeah, that's all the movies that I got for Christmas, guys. Got quite a bit of boutiques, got some Disney, got some studios, got some new watches, a lot of new watches, honestly. The only thing I've ever seen before are these 2 bottom ones and the Doctor Who. Everything else here is new. So that's pretty awesome. I'm not going to cry about that part, like having new stuff to watch is always nice. Like I don't have enough of it here already that would be new to me to watch. because I do. um, but I also, I got that player. I got the region free player, so that's really cool. I'm region free now. And then my wife, I don't buy a lot of records, but every once in a while, you guys see that I share that on the channel. My wife wanted to get me a record this year for Christmas, and she did not want to get me one from the clearance aisle at Walmart. And Walmart and we have a record store, but I think she was trying to grab this up kind of almost last minute in a way to like get it underneath the tree, and I didn't see that it was in the shape of a record type of deal. Um, and so she didn't go to the record store to get it. She went to Walmart. No big deal, but she got me this new record, and I don't have any of this band in my vinyl collection. So it's very cool. She got me one of their best. She got me Iron Maiden, Power Slave. Check this crap out, guys. Like check out that. It's it's in this really cool 3D art print, Zeotrope vinyl. Power Slave 40th anniversary includes a 2015 remastered audio for the first time on vinyl, expanded artwork, and Power Slave at 40 notes from Steve Harris. I mean, come on. Like, this is a great first Iron Maiden album to add to my collection. And if she wouldn't have went to Walmart, she wouldn't have got it because it's only at Walmart. Isn't that cool? Like, oh yeah, like check that out. Like, I think that's pretty sweet, I, I'm not at all upset about adding some Iron Maiden. So did you guys get some good stuff for Christmas this year? Yeah, Fish. I sure think so. I'm not upset about it one bit. Um, there's also something else that I got that I do not have um physically in my hand. It's somewhere over there in the room, but I have an application, and my mother-in-law wrote me a check to pay for. Um, I just have to go to the post office and do it. But probably one of the coolest gifts that I got for Christmas this year was a PO box. So I will have a PO box now for people to send me things. Um, I'll be I haven't set that up quite yet. I am waiting until after the first of the year. I'm thinking possibly next this coming Thursday or Friday, I might go and set it up so that way I know I'm basically good for the entire calendar year of 2026. But yeah, she is setting me up with a 1 year PO box. So I'll be putting that in my channel description and maybe in some of the descriptions of the videos. And that way, if you guys thrift and whatnot, maybe some people would want to send me some dollar DVDs or something that they find of their favorite films to share with me. I always dig that kind of stuff. And I just thought that was a really nice, thoughtful gift for my mother-in-law to give me. It just shows more that the people around me believe in me, and it means the world to me. Hi, Sarah. Close to 900. Nice. Well, why don't you tell your peoples to come over here and get me close to 900? I'm just kidding. Just kidding. I'm very thankful for everyone that is here. I do enjoy everyone that interacts with me and my content, my channel. I appreciate it all. Nice. I knew you said you were going to get that new iPhone, so I'm glad that you got that. You make videos on your iPhone, correct? iPhones have very nice cameras and make very nice videos. So that's very cool, Sarah. I'm glad you had a Merry Christmas. Oh, I just want to flash this on the screen for my buddy Bob and Brian. I don't know if Brian's still in here, and Bob may never pop in, but hey, it's another Sunday, so it's another day to remind everybody this movie exists. Them guys love that movie. So yeah, no more Christmas stuff, but I did want to show off a couple other things real quick that I had got last week. I wasn't gonna make a standalone video for this, but I just wanted to tell everybody, yeah, daily reminder. Yes, 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 daily reminder. Also, daily reminder. Why am I still only watching this on VHS? Like, I have it like I had to watch this on my VHS, and then lo and behold, I eject the tape. I rewind it. I eject it. I put it back in there. Lo and behold, then I decided to look the movie up on IMDb to look up an actor's name and see that it's on Netflix. But hey, physical before streaming, right? No matter the format. But I got to get that movie on something better than a freaking VHS. Like I said, that's part of my goals for next year is to upgrade some of my formats. And there's some movies I have here just on VHS. Yeah, yeah. You need a VHS for your collection. Did they don't have that one on Blu-ray yet, do they? Because I don't feel like they do, not in the US anyways. But I remember they used to have the DVD because I remember the first time I ever watched the movie, I went to a buddy's house. I believe we were still in high school. It might have been right after high school, but he had the DVD and it was like a piece of brown tape or something like over the center of it, and you had to pull the slip cover off, and there was nothing underneath the slip cover, but it was just one of those slip covers that was like, hey, we're hiding something under here. And I just remember that was how I watched this one for the first time. It had this underneath the slip cover, but the slip cover had like a piece of like I don't know, like a brown. I don't remember what it was. It was like a brown cover or something, and it was like I don't quite remember, but I just remember that's what it looked like on the DVD, and my friend had it, and that's how we watched it. They have it on Blu-ray. Shoot, well, I need to buy the DVD and the Blu-ray then. And as soon as I do that, they'll announce a 4K of it. What's up, everyone? Don't forget let's click that like button. Jeff, I hope you and Cody, dude, I hope you had a great holiday as well, my friend. Thank you. Thank you for that $5, man. I think with that, I am right at that halfway point now to get my first payout. Like that's an exciting thing to get my first payout from YouTube, because some people that don't that might not know, you don't get your first payout from YouTube till you've accumulated $100. And I don't get ad revenue, which is fine by me. I don't really want people to have to watch ads to support me. I'd much rather super stickers like that, because then, like, if you want to, you can support me, and if you don't, if you don't want to support above and beyond just hanging out, that's fine, because that's really all I care about is just hanging out. But it's just really mind blowing that, like, I might someday have a deposit from YouTube. Come on, guys. What the hell? Isn't that cool? We donate to our VHS. Everything is on DVD. I have other 1,000 physical I'm going to do backwards. Oh, that's cool. You see the Girl Next Door lenticular DVD I just got? It's Fox, so Disney owns the rights, sadly. Yeah, but it's Fox, so it's Disney. That also means that Sony might be in charge of releasing that. And if Sony's allowed to release some of the back catalog, I totally see Sony trying to jump in to do some of the more risque, raunchy comedy type movies. I totally see that being a thing. We might have to pay a little premium for them, but I mean, most of us would. Yeah, dude, that lenticular is dope too, by the way. There's a lot of really good options for that movie, except We need more. um. So yeah, I know Cody just jumped in, dude. Cody, this is I got this bad boy, um, and I know you. I think you liked it on my Instagram, but I got this as well. I am worldwide now, fellas, worldwide. And then this is the stack, dude. Um, all right, there we go. Sorry, guys. All right. Yes, sorry. Yes, I was muted. I was muted. I just realized I didn't unmute after I muted. Had a little bit of background noise that was a little loud. Um, sorry about that. Anyways, thank you, thank you. I totally hit the mute button. Um, but yeah, I just wanted to tell everybody, don't forget to hit up your local libraries and get some stuff. Because I would have never got these for probably even a Hamilton book, $6 a season price. But for $1, actually, I think they sold them to me. I think it was 50 cents a piece or something like that. I ended up giving them. I ended up giving them like $1, I think, for the two of these. But don't forget to hit up your library. My mom bought my wife the complete series DVD box set, but I will replace them season by season on Blu-ray if I need to. But I got these for $1 a piece. Like I said, for $1 a piece, upgrading these into high def is pretty sweet by me. They got the library stickers on them, whatever, I don't zoom in too close. I want you guys knowing exactly where I be at. And it's got, it's got the stickers on the spines, whatever. Like, I don't really care. I'm not that picky about it. I just think it's cool to get, you know, TV seasons on Blu-ray at the library for like $1 or $2. It's been like 2 weeks since I went to the library. I need to remind myself to go more often. I need to go very soon. Dude, hey everybody. If you're watching this right now and you need John Wick 2, 4K 650, Amazon right now. I actually think I got 1, 2, and 3. I need slipcovers for 2 and 3, and I need to buy part 4. I still need part 4. If part 4 was 650, I'd be going on there and grabbing that right now because I do need part 4. And then one of my favorite things about hitting up my record store is every once in a while he gets in something that I've not seen in there before, and he hasn't caught on, thankfully, to the fact that I like boutiques and what boutiques are. But that's okay because like it took me a while of like hanging out in the YouTube community, like live stream chats, before I really understood the boutiques and kind of what that was all about. But he just charges by format. Like if it's a Blu-ray, it's $6.99. If it's a DVD, it's $4.99. So we got $5 DVDs, we got $7 Blu-rays. If it's a combo pack, like it's a 2-disc Blu-ray, it's $10. Sometimes that's not really a good deal because sometimes that second disc is a digital copy disc. So you're paying like basically more to get something that's probably not any good anymore. So I got to tiptoe around some of the pricings and stuff, but every once in a while, you know, you get a really good priced one. And I believe this is, when I looked it up, I think this was about 15-20 bucks, and it might even still be about $20 because it's a Scream Factory. And I'm going to tell you guys, I was doing those battles and stuff with Bob, and he would be like, "Oh, go pull a Scream Factory from your shelf, or a slipcover, or this or that, or boutique labels." And I never really thought much about boutique until I started like actually separating out my boutique. And I'm gonna tell you guys, if you guys kind of look back here behind me, all my boutique is kind of in the center here. Now, I'm still working on trying to figure out how I want to rearrange stuff. I don't have as much boutique as I kind of thought that I did in general. Like, my Scream Factory is just this shelf right here. And it's not the whole shelf, because some of these are boutique DVDs that roll into my Scream Factory. Like, my Scream Factory is kind of like half of it's just the Halloween set. Like, I got the Halloween 4K set, and then I got a handful of other 4Ks, and then some Blu-rays, and then of course the Omen and Critters box sets. Like, not really a lot of Scream Factory. So wow, I didn't realize that. Like, I kind of thought that I had more than I did when I just mixed it all in. So it was really cool to find one at the thrift store, or at the record store. And the fact that he doesn't price his stuff by boutique. He's just like, "Hey, it's a Blu-ray, it's a Blu-ray." Yo, what's up? What up, though? What's up, what's up, Garrett? Born to be rad. Of course, I know if you're in my chat right now, you're already subscribed to Garrett. But if you're not, what the hell are you doing? Something's wrong. Dude, I just got Spider-Man Far From Home 4K with. Dude, that's great. See, I don't really find 4Ks out in the wild too often. I made a video how excited I was that I did find a 4K when I found Elysium sealed for, I think, like $3, because that thrift store had all their movies just for $3 a piece. And Elysium is like a $30 4K right now on Amazon for some reason. So that was really cool. But yeah, so I let you guys hang on long enough and talked on and on. But the Scream Factory I got from the pawn shop for just $7, and it might have a slipcover, but I don't think it does. Actually, Garrett would know. Check it out, Blood-Sucking Bastards. I don't know if this has a slipcover or not, but check that out. It is a Scream Factory. It's got Pedro Pascal in it, and I believe this was before he was like super duper like famous, because this is an earlier. I think this was from 2020 or 2021 when it came out on the Blu-ray. But the movie's from 2015, and I don't recall Pedro Pascal being big until well after 2015, so it's earlier. Oh, you're not really sure either. Yeah, see, I don't know. I just, like I said, I've seen this in the record store, dude, and for $7, I mean, it's a Scream Factory with Pedro Pascal. I figured that was pretty tight. Jeff Stubb, what's up? Whoop whoop. TZ. Yeah, dude, and it looks fun. Oh, you got a sweet collection, homie. Oh, thanks, man. Yeah, I haven't actually shown all of it off before. Um, it would take actually like probably walking around the room and recording like an actual curated video and like editing it down and doing some editing and stuff to kind of show it off, because this right here is 3 of these, but then I have 3 more of these exact same shelves on that wall, and I have a little shelf kind of between the 6 of the shelves. So, but yeah, yeah, dude, Bloodsucking Bastards, it looks very fun. Like I said, I watched a trailer for it after I brought it home. I didn't actually look it up before I bought it. I just figured Scream Factory, $7. I don't like it. Worst comes to worst, I just like give it away or something. But I have so little Scream Factory. I didn't realize I have like, I literally have less than a dozen if you count the Critters and the Omen box sets as like a single. I have less than a dozen. It's kind of crazy. Um, let's get some highs. Oh, yeah, man. Yeah. Yeah, my wife got me that neon sign Christmas last year, I think. I absolutely love it because I can change it to a whole bunch of different colors, but I obviously just keep it hatchet red. If you know, you know. Oh, so everybody had. So I'm glad everybody had a good Christmas. It seems like. I've been seeing a lot of my friends. They showed really good haul pictures on Instagram. They had nice little haul videos. Um, did live streams. Whatever kind of deal. It looks like 2024 was a very good year for the collector. Even if you didn't buy a lot of stuff throughout the year, when Christmas time came around, there was a lot to pick from to be able to gift. I just seen a lot of very happy people with their gifts this year because maybe it's because the gifts were really awesome, or maybe people are finally becoming a little more appreciative of what we are getting on 4K and Blu-ray. Like I feel like we're getting past the collector that feels like everything has to be an upgrade and everything has to be bells and whistles. Are we maybe we're finally getting to the collectors that want things sold to them for the first time, you know? Like bring me some movies that haven't had a release since like Snapper Case DVD in like 1998. Bring that to a Blu-ray or a 4K for the first time. Bring me some VHS movies to Blu-ray or 4K for the first time. That's what I'm looking for, something like that. I think 2024, like I said, it was a very good year for that. I mean, look at alone, alone, for Christmas, I got two banging upgrades to my collection that were just gifts. I purposely upgraded things um, this year. I have a stack here. Actually, I can probably pull that stack right now. This is because there's Blu-rays in here too, and this isn't everything. But so far, this is everything just since basically in the last two to 3 weeks. This is everything that I've upgraded to a better format in like the last couple weeks. Now, some of this was Tiana. Thank you, ma'am. But I mean, I'm working on just upgrading format, and I think that's all I'm gonna really, not all, but that's gonna be my main focus for next year. And I know that's your focus too. So yeah, you're right. 2024 was a good year, and I do think 2025 is going to be better. Um, there's it. I'm already trying to plan out the things that I want to get for January, February, and March. I'm trying to do that because I have vacation coming up in April where I'll be meeting up with some other great blue tubers in the community, and we'll be hanging out and going and doing some hunts and stuff. So I'm trying to plan out basically just 2 new releases a month between now and April. And that includes like 2 for January, 2 for February, 2 for March. Is basically what I'm looking at. Now I'm still going to try to do like some upgrading here and there and all that, but I'm trying to save my money up for that because we're going to be hitting things up like more McKay stores and hitting up Orbit and stuff like that. So I'm wanting to kind of keep myself tame. And I figure if I basically keep it to where, hey, I'm getting one new release every 2 weeks, and then I'm still able to save up a good amount, I can go with a nice chunk of change in April and do some really good hunts and some hauls, and really think about between now and April the kinds of things I want to bring into the collection to kind of curate it, and what I really want to work on upgrading. Because once I hit stores like McKay's and Orbit, I can really focus on trying to find the things that I'm looking for upgrade. And now that I have a region free player, it really opens the door to be able to upgrade some of my DVDs to Region B Blu-rays and get those DVDs not necessarily gone, but what I want to maybe do is bundle them down into the Blu-ray cases, take the DVD, the Blu-ray, make me a nice little combo pack, that kind of thing. Whoop, whoop. Oh, oh, sorry. Yeah. I have a couple that are stuck on VHS. One of my favorite, it's not stuck on VHS, but the DVD for 2025, I guess, pretty much, we're in 2025. The DVD for this is even too expensive for my taste, but I freaking love this movie. So I just watched the VHS of it. This this movie, now that both these actors are dead, this movie needs a freaking upgrade to Blu-ray, like with the quickness. Come on, man. I mean, if you guys pay a little bit of attention to my channel, you guys know I'm a big fan of Treat Williams. He's the bomb. Oh man, thanks for subbing, Bizarre. You loved it. Yeah, man. Orbit's the bomb. If you're ever planning on taking a trip to Orbit, please, Garrett, please let me know, my guy. I'm not saying I'm close, but in the grand scheme of things, I'm a lot closer to Orbit than I am to you. And if I could hang out at Orbit and like go on a movie hunt with you, that would be the sickest, one of the sickest things I could do. Clark Kent Juggalo. Oh, John. Yeah. Oh, yeah, dude. Actually, it's not a banner. It's a bandana, and I really leave it hanging there because the way that so these are windows right here, and the way that I have like blackout tape, kind of like blackout film on my windows. And there's a splice right there at the top of the window seal that lets in all this sunlight. And I keep that there to block the sunlight from kind of coming in. But I actually bought that at the last gathering that Twisted was at. I'm old school. Like I like the old school stuff. I don't mess with a lot of the new school stuff too often, to be honest with you, my guy. Like this Hatchet Man right here is older than a lot of people that claim Juggalo in 2025. just saying. Whoop whoop. Yeah, man. I messed with the Ouija Max stuff. I went down. I tried so hard a couple weeks ago. Uh, Back in like November. It was like a week or two before Thanksgiving. I tried to get like anybody. Like I couldn't get nobody to do it either, man. I tried hard. I tried to get anybody to ride the Ouija Mac with me to Atlanta. It was like almost a 3-hour drive one way for me. And I'm like, man, I'm just getting to the point where I'm too old after a show to be trying to drive 3 hours back. Yeah, it's gonna be tiring. And n- nobody wanted to go. Like it was kind of like a last minute. I say it was kind of last minute, but it was like I feel like I was on YouTube or I was on my Facebook page for like 4 or 5 days before the show happened, asking anybody if they wanted to go, and I'd give you a ticket. Like I'd be like, "Hey, I'll buy a ticket if somebody just wants to ride back with me. I just need a ride back, buddy." You know what? Nobody ended up going, and I said, "Forget it," and I went anyways. We wild out, dude. We wild out. Ouija does great show. And he had Darby open for him. And I've seen Darby at the gathering and stuff before, but Darby just seems to be getting better, man. Like his stage presence, he's just getting better and better. But I grabbed up the see, I don't even know if I put them in where they go yet. I don't know exactly where it went. I did show it off in a video, but I ended up it's over there somewhere. I ended up grabbing up Darby O'Trill Garden and the Dark Planet Deluxe Edition from the show, because I still hardcore do CDs, but I know that most old school juggalos do. So a little bit of C17 for that. Can't stick a dude. Laren, thanks for popping in, dude. I hope you have a great Sunday as well, my friend. Yes. I don't know. I swear, I mean, if you guys go back and look at my video, it's on my channel. I just don't know where I shoved it at here on the shelf to get it to fit in right now. I can find all my Ouija stuff because I keep all the Ouija stuff separated out from everything else. And Darby's not right next to Dark Lotus where I would think he would be at. So I got to look at that and see where I have him at. Because I basically just take all my Juggalo stuff and I organize my CD by artist. So like at the very beginning of my collection is all my various artists. And then I do like Anybody Killer, Blaze, and Cole 187, whatever, and I go in alphabetical order all the way to Zug Island at the end. And what I do is I do alphabetical by artist, and then I do an order of the album release. So yeah, man, the yellow one, it, like I said, it's pretty dope. I was kind of excited to get it because I did not grab up Dark Planet when it first came out. I am a little bit behind on my Ouija CDs, but I stream it all, and he likes that hit up as well. At one point I was trying to get every single one of his CDs autographed because I met him a couple times. I met him in Atlanta at a show after a show, and this was before he sold VIPs, like VIP performances. We went to see the Shaggy solo show, the FTFOMF tour, and he opened for Shaggy. And at the end of the show, he come out and he had a CD wrapped up in a T-shirt, and he gave it to me, and we hung out and chit chat for a little bit. When I went to leave, I opened up the T-shirt, and inside the T-shirt was which one was that? It wasn't Gutter Water. It was the one that was after Gutter Water. It was the little digipack, but it had the song Vanish with Voodoo on it. I think it was the green one, but he had it autographed and stuff. It was a little digipack, but hell yeah, man. Like I be listening to that Ouija stuff still a little bit. When I listen to it, it makes me want to paint my face. Yeah. Yeah, I get that. Heck yeah, man. Yeah, I don't know where my garden went. I just need to get me some of that. Yes, there it is. Water damage. That's it. Water damage. I got the little digipack. Like I said, I need to. If some of you jugglers that are watching right now would be interested, I may do a live stream just kind of showing off all like my Ouija CDs or all like my psychopathic CDs, stuff like that. My psychopathic CDs I'd have to do in sections. I'd have to do it in bits and pieces because it'd be like a 6-7 hour video just sitting here being like, yeah, it's this CD and this is what I like about it. Because like these right here, well, you guys can see all these CDs here. These are all my CDs that are non-Juggalo CDs. I have just as much, if not more, that are Juggalo music CDs. So you guys might have to comment below and let me know if that's something you guys would probably tune in for and check out. Because, like I said, I was trying to get all of them, all of his CDs autographed. I met him there, got Water Damage autographed, and then I believe it was before that. Man, some of my timing gets a little mixed up. I believe it was before that I had Resistance part 1. I met him at the Gathering merch booth, hung out with him up there for a bit. He signed that. I mean, Ouija used to just meet you for free. I get the VIP stuff. Homie got to make a paycheck. Um, but I try not. I don't know. I don't really pay for the VIP stuff too much, only because, like I said, I'm kind of old school in the fashion of like I don't want a hound dog. But I won a VIP meet and greet for ICP at Gathering 22, and I will never knock anybody that pays to meet the clowns or Ouija or any of that. Like, it's a little pricey, um, but it's very cool. I will probably not pay for one to, like I said, I did win that one, but I will probably not pay for one to do it again, only because, like I said, I'm old school and I don't hound dog. Like some of these new age juggalos, they be like, "Oh, I went to every single Hollow Wicked show this year, and I did VIP at every show. Look at me and my 8 pictures with ICP." Man, at some point, them boys just gonna ask you to get on your knees, right? Like, do a VIP, give them their daps, tell them, you've listened to them all your life and all the stuff they always hear, and get on with your day, get your little autograph, get on with it. Like I said, it's really cool to meet them. I'll never take it away from anybody that wants to. It's the people that do it at every single event and do it multiple times over a weekend. And it's like, that's just some hound dog shit, guys. That's just how I feel about it. Like, but that's my jersey right there and my VIP badge. When I met the clowns, I had no idea. To be honest, I won it on a YouTube video on the way to the gathering. And I wasn't sure if it was legitimate because it was for the very last meet and greet on Friday. So it was the very last time slot on the very last day. And I wasn't sure if it was legit, to be honest. So I really didn't take anything with the intent. I ended up taking my diamond jersey, which is kind of funny that I took my diamond jersey. There's nothing on it that screams Juggalo. It doesn't say it. I don't think. Maybe the back of it has the number 17 on it, if I remember correctly, but it doesn't say Juggalo anywhere on it. It doesn't have a Hatchet Man anywhere on it. Nothing. It just has that diamond in the center of it for the patchwork. And I had him sign the 2 of them. Okay. I had them both sign it. And what was crazy is, you get in there and they'll chit chat with you. They will. And it's crazy because like the as much as you might think that they don't pay that much attention to like what goes on the interwebs, like they do. So I don't know, a lot of people might not know, but I won some stuff over on Shaggy and the Creep when it was Shaggy and the Creep before, they made their own little things and started going on. I won their biggest gift card in history, and they decided not to put that gift card on the wheel no more. When I met the guys at the meet and greet, I told Shaggy, I'm like, yeah, I'm John Doe Juggalo. I want a gift package from you and Keegan on Shaggy and Creep. And he was like, dude, I know who you are. Now, see, that gathering, they still were doing Shaggy and the Creep. It was after that gathering that they went their ways because they had their special podcast and all that. But he's like, dude, I know who you are. Now, maybe they don't remember every single person. Maybe it's just because like they gave me like an almost $500 gift card. And I didn't spend just that and bounce out. I spent some money too when I made my order. Like I wasn't just going to get like $400 of free stuff and bounce. Like I spent some money too, but they don't forget that kind of stuff. They remember that stuff. So I thought that was kind of cool. Yeah. The only issue I see with like some of the free like having free ones, is the time that it would take to consume it. Cause like, the paid ones take forever, and some of them guys miss out on every act. on at the show. But yet the free random encounters are the best. Yeah, dude, like um it's kind of crazy because some of the free ones that I've got are ones that people don't like no more. They're the ops, you know? Like I've met Ouija several times for free, just out and about, um, on the campgrounds at the gathering, at the end of a show. Years ago, years, I'm talking like years. This was, I think everybody was still kind of running with the hatchet. I ran into Boondocks in Atlanta at a show. I was there at a Twisted show. I think it was Twisted, Blaze, KMK. That'll tell you how long ago this was. KMK was still a group, like a full group. Um, and I think Big B was the other guy. And Boondocks wasn't on the ticket, but we went out for a smoke, and everything, and he was hanging out outside the tour bus with no face paint on. I'm like, guys, I think that's Booney over there. Went over, he didn't have no makeup on or none. We went over there, hung out with him, took some pictures. We go in the middle of Twisted set, he come out and did like 3 songs and then bounced. Nobody else knew that was going to happen. Nobody else even knew he was even there. Like, those are the kinds of things that used to happen at like Juggalo concerts and Juggalo events that just don't happen anymore. I mean, they do sometimes. Then again, like I got kind of lucky. I've gotten kind of lucky getting to meet people. So yeah, it is kind of like a cattle line. Get in, get out. Exactly. Exactly. And I ain't trying to be that way um anymore if I can help it. Um but see, like I've kind of did a lot of the things that to to be honest, I kind of did a lot of the things that a lot of young jugglers want to do. I already done it in the community. There's no point in me to continue doing it and wasting that experience for somebody else if they want it, like I don't need that experience over and over and over again. Um like yeah, dude, Wacko's tight. I'm friends with him on Facebook. I talk to Wacko all the time. Wacko's tight. Another one, Shaggy the Airhead. Like I bought a couple CDs from that dude, right? And all of a sudden, and I had to like tell my wife, nah, I didn't buy nothing. I didn't buy nothing. I swear I didn't. He sent out some Christmas gifts last year, little gift bags that had like a little pull string bag in it and some CDs and some stickers and stuff. And he was like, hey guys, and he put it on Facebook like the day before a package showed up in my mailbox. I reverted back to the Facebook post to show my wife. I'm like, look, he sent out all these packages. I didn't buy nothing this time. I really didn't, because I try not to buy nothing right around Christmas time, so that way, like, if there's things that I might want, it's always open for gifts. I try not to ruin that for anybody that loves me, type of deal. But he was sending out little gift bags, and he just randomly sent me a gift bag. He kept addresses of people that had bought stuff from him before, and he was just blessing people's inboxes, like people's mailboxes. It was tight. Like Wacko, Shaggy the Airhead. Some of these new up and coming ones, man, they're very nice and they're very humble. I don't call Shaggy the Airhead. I call him Shaggy the Humble, because he's been very humble. Nice. Going to St. Louis. What you got going on over there? I mean, you might not be able to type back in, but you're gonna have to message me later, Corey, and let me know what you got going on over in St. Louis. That sounds like a fun trip. Yeah, lazy and crazy. And see, and also, so like, I'm also kind of, I'm friends with like a producer, not like a new age one like Devereaux or anything like that, which I kind of am, because I've been friends with Devereaux and Darby O'Trill on Instagram since back in the day when they used to do their Monday night lives. They used to do Monday night live streams every Monday night. There'd be like 4 or 5 of us in there just hanging out and chit chatting. Like, I got a really cool CD from them fellas, just from a giveaway. I think I got that accessible. Like I got this. I got this from them guys. Like I don't know a lot of drugs that got that, you know. And it's just got some random songs that later were a part of like a full ass album. But it's got a song on there with, you know, if you can kind of see it. Shaggy the Airhead, right? His name's down in there. There we go. Shaggy the Airhead. So, you know, you know, them but, you know, I'm friends with Kuma Bear. He's been producing for ICP since Shaggy's FTFO album and the Wraith remix albums. Kuma's been around the block for a hot ass minute. If you see this, there's like a bear box right there. That is that is Kuma's newest album. It's a full-on solo project album, and it is the bomb. He does Detroit techno. But I hung out with him at the gathering, and that dude, man, that was like he gave a juggalo like the coolest freaking experience in the world. Golf cart riding, got to go backstage. I got to go to the crew house and see the in edit thank you video where like Psychopathic Records thanked the Juggalos for another great gathering. I got to see that video in the editing process in the crew house behind main stage of the gathering. Like, how many Juggalos get to see that? You know, pretty cool shit, man. Like, I do dig it. Hi, Jamie. I hope you're doing well. Everybody should go over and subscribe to her. If someone would throw her link in the chat, I hear that she got a new 4K TV and she might be back to getting movies and talking about them from what I understand. I believe I caught that somewhere in another stream, in another chat. Hey Hunter, how's it going, dude? I hope you're having a good day. Yeah, man, Kuma is tight. Like, I don't have the hat here, but I usually wear this hat. This is actually his logo. This is actually Kuma's logo, and that's his, you know, that's his actual name. And he goes by his name as a DJ, but that's his brand. Kuma is, you know, Kuma's the shit. You know, he's the homie. And actually, I think, if I'm not mistaken, there's only like 20 of these hats in existence. You got to be like exclusive members club or something to get one of these. I mean, you go to his Bandcamp and buy one, but I don't think he's going to make any more of them because I don't think hats are very cheap to make in terms of like when you press them and print them and stuff. I know, man. The real ones are. The real ones are down for Kuma, and they know what's up. He is the homie. Hell, I got this. I don't know if I ever showed this off. I got this. He's got his band, right? His Escape Driver band. This was like a demo, a mock-up demo for the repressing of their album. This was like what they got to use. This is what they got to go over and proofread to make sure there was no edits or changes that needed to be done. This is what they had to work with from the record company to kind of figure out. So it's kind of like a prototype. I got like a prototype for their album, you know, just cool shit like that, you know. So some drugs be like, oh, you know, I got cool stuff, but then they don't have anything that they can actually show off. Yeah, man. Well, the project was from I think like 2020, 2019. But they recently did a pressing of 100 albums, and you can go to his Bandcamp and get the album, like get the CD. They went through and they remastered it and cleaned up a lot of the audio, and because Amazon had it where you could buy it on CD, but it was on MOD, which is, you know, made on demand. And and they stopped selling it. So he got the rights back for it and went to start selling it again. And it's limited to, I don't have ease of access to it, but I think it's limited to only 100 of them is all they pressed the second and probably final time. Don't let anybody scare you out of coming back. Like, I always get so nervous before I hit live on my on a YouTube. I'm always a little nervous, but you know what? I get on here and I do it, and everybody comes on here and hangs out, and we have a good time. It's not hard. It can be embarrassing sometimes, I guess. But that's about it, you know. Cool. Yeah, there we go. We got Jamie another subscriber. Cool. All right. Well, guys, that's kind of what I got for Christmas. We kind of went on a little bit of a tangent, hung out for a little bit. I appreciate it, you know. If you guys didn't see, we'll just kind of go over it real quick. I got this really cool Iron Maiden, this new pressed record with some new remastered songs and stuff on it. Got that for the collection. Got to have some Iron Maiden, and that's my first one, I think, for my record collection. We got these really cool movies. And we got a freaking cool region-free player. So, you know, I can watch any movie in the world I want to buy. That's pretty damn cool. You know, and I just figured, you know, I show off my library and record store. Yes, I think this is really cool. I'm really excited to check that one out. So I've been doing YouTube in one form or another. I'm not scared of that. I have someone. Oh, no. Well, I get that. I wouldn't be scared of letting them harass you. There's that thing called the block button. And then if you just share, you know, if you start letting people know that there's somebody harassing you, well, they get blocked on their channel too, and then they don't have any channels to go and watch. That works. We just all band together and get them gone. Cool. Yeah, dude, I bet that was awesome. Yeah, I didn't have any Iron Maiden. Like I said, my wife, she knew I needed to have some. I should have some kind of Iron Maiden, and this is a good one to get. I mean, look at the art. The artwork on this shit is dope. This is some sweet artwork. I dig it. I dig it. Yeah. Like I said, I've been wanting one for years, and I even tried to mod my backwards compatible PS3. Little did I know, I modded it, and then the disk drive is basically no good. It just about doesn't want to read any discs or anything. So that's okay. Who cares? I got the player now, right? I can use that. I got swatted yesterday. This one. He knows. Oh. Well, that's not fair. That's mean. But that's all right. You do you. And you're gonna, I think you'll have some great people in there you know, supporting you. And you'll have good people in there supporting you. So I say come back full force and have a good time with it. The real ones will be in there supporting you and watching you and having a good time. So, but you know, that's what I got, guys. I hope everybody had a very Merry Christmas. I think my next video won't be a haul video, but more of a looking forward into 2025 video. And that's going to come on Wednesday, like pretty much every video I've done since I decided to make YouTube a thing. I'm not sure how many people have realized it, but I do videos every Wednesday. I'm not sure if I need to start advertising that or something, but yeah, every Wednesday. And then the weekends, I haven't decided. Sometimes I like to do live streams like this randomly, or I'll make a video. Or yeah, that's kind of where we're at. Like I said, I think my Wednesday one is going to be a plans for 2025 video, and it'll be a nice way to tie off the end of 2024. There's plenty of other content creators that I really hope to work with this next calendar year. I hope to have some of them on my channel, and I really, really hope to be guests on other people's channels as well. I've had a really good time in 2024 being a part of other people's channels and being invited along. I always appreciate that because you're letting me be a part of what is your face and your brand. So thank you all. Thanks everybody for tuning in and everything. We'll see what we got going on for next year. Like I said, I got a few little things to do. Some leashes to keep tight, kind of deal. We'll get things rolling. Yeah, I mean, I might have to. Let me see. Let me get on here and wow, I got the YouTube stuff open. I can go to your channel. Boom, there we go. I'm subscribed. I'll come over there and check out some of your content later today. So, yes, everybody have a wonderful day. I know I'm going to, like I said, got that coming out on Wednesday probably. And yeah, my wife just got home from work a little bit ago, so I'm going to go enjoy the rest of my day with her. We're going to watch a movie, and you should too. Till later. Bye.